Hi, friends. How's everyone doing today? It is Laura here. I am the founder of Nomadicare.com. I am a recruiter matchmaker for the travel healthcare industry, making sure you are with honest recruiters that also have jobs where you want to travel to. So you just go to Nomadicare.com. You tell me and my team where you're dreaming of going, what benefits you've got to have, and we do the hard work for you to make sure you're with the right companies for you. Right now, you're listening to an AMA with Laura. Me, AMA meaning Ask Me Anything. I take the questions from you guys that you want me to answer, and I answer them for you. And so today's AMA is dun, 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 from our good friend Teresa. And it says she wants to know, how do I know when to ask my recruiter for more money? Oh my goodness. How many times do I get this question all the time? It is such a good one. And thank you for asking it and submitting it for the AMA, because I am so glad to answer this. And I know a lot of other people are glad to hear the answer for this as well. It's freaking confusing, isn't it? Us as travel healthcare workers do not get paid the same as our staff counterparts. And we don't negotiate the same, and it can be so confusing to know when and if to ask recruiters for money. So let's just kind of think about this scenario for a second. You are talking to your recruiter on the phone. They give you an offer. It sounds pretty good. You're like, well, I think I'm supposed to negotiate. So you just say, can I have more money? All right. What do we think is going to happen if you say, can I have more money? And do you think that your recruiter is going to say yes? How much more money do you want? Are you going to be happy if he gives you $50 more, $100 more? What is it? And so the thing that is interesting about this is you have to ask yourself, do you understand what you are asking for and why you're asking for it? Just saying, can I have more money? And then you just hope that he gives you more. How much more? What are you happy with? What if he says, I'll give you $50 more a week, but really there was room for $100 more a week? How are you supposed to know that? And do you know why you're asking for money? Do you know which parts you're asking for? What if your recruiter was actually really, really honest and gave you all the money up front and there's nothing left there? They pushed it as far as they could and they're like, there's really not more money. Is that a good thing? And so what I have to say in this industry, probably more than most other industries, is the secret to leverage in negotiating is going to be knowledge. You have got to understand what you're negotiating and why you're negotiating. And that is going to be the key. And so the other thing I'm going to say real quick, and then we'll talk about more about that, but are you comparing your pay on Facebook? This is something that I've seen get worse and worse recently, is that people are unsure what to negotiate. They're unsure what a fair and good pay package is. And so they take it to Facebook. And guess what Facebook does? It's a bunch of other travelers who do not understand what or why to negotiate either. The Facebook loves drama. They love it. And this is where we can be keyboard warriors and we don't even know the whole story. And we can pretend like we know what's going on when we don't. And so you might put your stuff up there in a group and you might have a whole bunch of fellow travelers jump on and say, ask for this, ask for that. It's a terrible pay package. It's an okay pay package. And it is confusing. And so Facebook is probably not the best place to put a pay package to ask for advice on if it's a good pay package. It doesn't mean don't ever do that. Group think is not a bad thing, but take it with a grain of salt. Because I swear there is more times than not that people will come back to me later, say what they saw on Facebook, and it is just dead bad advice. So since this is just a quick AMA, I don't have time to go in and explain a whole entire pay package to you guys about how to negotiate. But I want to get your brain thinking, because what you need to do is learn how to break down a pay package and learn how to read your pay package. That is the biggest and best thing you can do to learn how to negotiate. So I'm going to give you some nuggets to think about. Think of it as like a scavenger hunt. Like I am telling you what you need to go learn. This information is out there. It's already on my blog. It's already probably in another video I've done somewhere. We're just not going to make this one that long. It's probably a 20-30 minute video instead of a short one. But here's some nuggets to go scavenger hunt around and make sure you know. If your recruiter offers you a completion bonus, do you take it? Yes or no, and why or why not? Are you someone that likes to work overtime or not? And does your contract let you work overtime? And then as a piggyback, do you know the difference between extra time and overtime rates and how much they should be in your contract? Especially if you're someone that works overtime and picks up extra shifts. What if one company is offering you $18 an hour that is taxed, and another one is offering you $25 an hour that is taxed? Which one is better? What are the pros and the cons of those? What about your non-taxable stipends? How are you able to get those? Do you know why you're able to get tax-free stipends and why you might not be? And if you are eligible to get tax-free stipends, how much are you able to get? Is it the same in California as it is in Texas, or is it different? And how do you find out? What if you have two different offers from two different companies? Do you know how to compare those offers so they're actually equal? What if one company was giving you $500 for travel reimbursement and the other one was giving you $1,000 for travel reimbursement? How do you factor that in to figure out when you look at the whole pay package, which one is better? Are you taking health insurance? Do you know how to factor that into negotiating and pay? So there is your scavenger hunt of questions. I'm here to help you answer them, but please go circle around good blogs and good resources and see if you can start learning the ins and outs of pay packages, because you will feel so much more empowered if you know why you're asking for more money, you know what you're asking for, and you can feel confident when it's a good pay package or it's not a good pay package. All right, well, thank you for that awesome question. And as always, if you guys have a question for me, I would love to answer it. So please you can leave your questions in the comments. And then to see all the AMAs, subscribe to YouTube, join our Facebook group community, be a part of the Empower Travelers Tribe. We would love to have you. So keep on living your dream, my friends, and we'll see you next time.